Welcome to another episode of the Irregular show. I am the host with the most, aka Sleepy Melbourne, in the building. And we are here to talk about Tower of God, chapter 637. And it is a doozy. It starts off right where actually not right where we left off. It starts off with Gustang and Traumare and a little backpedaling into that fight. We see Gustang see Baam flying through the air, and Traumare thinking, is he going to chase after him? Having Valhalla then destroy Prometheus, popping right up through Prometheus's hand and shattering him to pieces. Valhalla is not here to play games, and I love it. But before we get into any of this other stuff, make sure you guys, comment below and all that. Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend and tell a friend. But now we see what is the last that we saw in last episode of V having a conversation with Enidu, basically asking how he was able to wake him up, mentioning the resentment and how that was basically resonating with him and allowed him to awaken. He then says that maybe this is his pathway as well, saying that he was probably guided this way to basically be here. And Enidu has no idea what he's talking about, but that's fine because V is like, well, I'm actually falling back asleep. Could you hit me and wake me up again, please? And so, excuse me, I'm not sure if Enidu does hit him. Doesn't really seem like he does, but maybe he did. But is Enidu returned to the reality and is behind Baam, watching him fly away towards Endorsi. And so he was trying to figure out who the hell is that V guy and what's going on. But regardless, Baam is headed towards Endorsi, where Enidu tells Holland to stop Baam, and so this causes Holland to send out more of his body and beast that are connected to him in this chimera form to battle against Baam, basically being an annoyance. Not really anything that can stop or do harm to Baam, but definitely something that can slow him down, get in his way. And all of this so Enidu can now chase Endorsi. And Enidu does. He chases Endorsi. They go back and forth just a little bit, with him trying to force her to give him the, the chess piece. He pretends to be Baam for a second, hoping that his shape-shifting abilities will play in his favor and allow him to manipulate Endorsi into giving him the chess piece. However, that is not the case. She is not here for it. She knows this is not Baam, especially when he seems only focused on getting the chess piece and not necessarily protecting her, where Baam would be the exact opposite. He'd be like, no, I'm going to protect her, and then once she's okay, then I'll check on the chess piece, which is exactly what happens at the end of the chapter, but we will get there. After she basically tells him no, we have Enidu getting angry and attacking the woman, holding her until he finally slashes her back, basically incapacitating her. He doesn't kill her, but he definitely incapacitates her and proceeds to take the chess piece. And now this is where things get real. Baam is not happy. He just saw Enidu put his hand through Endorsi and him take the chess piece from Endorsi, and now it is an untenable situation. Baam is like, I don't care what you do or what you say, it can't be him. It can't be Enidu as the one that you allow to hold the family's lives and their futures in his hands. He must be stopped. And you might ask, who is he speaking to when he says this? Well, none other than Gustang, who has arrived on the scene between Baam and Enidu, telling Enidu to run. And Baam is like, no, he is not allowed. And Gustang as well, if it's about the princess, she is alive and I will keep her that way. And Baam is like, no, he can't have this. He took her chess piece. He needs to give that back and he needs to be stopped. And Baam is ready to move forward and make his will known. And Gustang seems to be ready to stand in his way. And he makes a crazy declaration saying that Baam plans to stand in his way just like how your mother intended to do in the past, with Baam looking on. This is what she tried to do, and she failed miserably. So she tried to stop Gustang in the past and was unable to. And now Baam stands before Gustang trying to stop him in the present. But the difference is Traumaré is definitely going to be on his way to attack Gustang as well. So hopefully Baam can get through this. I'm excited to see Baam and a family head kind of go at it. I don't think Baam's on that same level, but if Baam can manifest any abilities and just kind of also have V leak some of his power since he's kind of awake, I think maybe he got hit and that's going to allow him to like manifest slightly and energize Baam so Baam can fight on par with the family heads. And that would be great if V is like the battery pack and he just gets to like tap into that. And V just kind of lives inside of that world with all the other beings, but they don't really like have a direct connection to Baam unless he goes inside. I would be fine with that. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment below. This has been Tower of God chapter 637. Man, shit's about to go crazy. That's all I know. I'm out of here, guys.